Well, what an interesting Monday it was yesterday. We're going to get into that just in a moment, but what's going on, good people? It is yours truly, Mike, here back with you once again. I hope you are having a blessed day today. I hope it's going a good day for you on this Tuesday. But in today's video, we're going to get into what took place yesterday. People have been told or requested trades from their teams that could definitely shift the dynamic for a couple teams in need of these key players. One is definitely, as plenty of us know, defensive player of the year consistently, Myles Garrett, and the consistent route runner Kupp from the LA Rams. Now, as we get into today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is always much appreciated for you guys to check out the video and just overall check out any content that I put out here, whether it's shorts, long-term videos, or even any videos on TikTok as well. It's always greatly appreciated. Finally, after all this time, Myles Garrett is finally requesting a trade from the Cleveland Browns. After all these years, I'm actually quite surprised he's been there for so long, given his career and how it's going. Yes, he's been getting, defensive player of the years consistently back to back in a row, this and the third. But I'm kind of surprised given of how the dynamic is in the NFL. We're seeing different players go to different franchises. And I think the biggest one that took place last season was definitely Saquon Barkley, which I believe kind of influenced him a little bit more to really think about hey, Saquon went to another team in his first year and he's competing for a Super Bowl. Yes, I had Defensive Player of the Year awards, but I want to be able to get to the Super Bowl. And he stated that he wants to be able to contribute and get to the Super Bowl, which is pretty much everyone's dream as they enter the NFL, to be able to play and contribute and win a Super Bowl in their NFL career. But I believe seeing how the dynamic of other people going to different teams and getting somewhat closer and closer to the Super Bowl, I believe that's kind of getting, having an impact influence on him. We saw Derrick Henry as well go to the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, they fell short in the playoffs, but he switched teams, gave them a little bit more juice for them to make it deeper into the playoffs. But overall, I believe he's starting to see the value of his talents can be very put towards a team that can win and compete for a Super Bowl, which I'm very glad that it's finally starting to kick in, because in all reality, he didn't have no business staying on the Cleveland Browns this long. Yes, he's making good money. Yes, he's getting the awards. But after a while, you want to be able to compete for in the college football mode, national championship, you want to be able to compete for a Super Bowl. That is the ultimate goal. And the way the Cleveland Browns are going, things are a little shaky. We're a little concerned about what's going on. Who's their, starting quarterback going to be future-wise? Obviously, Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles. So there's a lot of things going on in that dynamic. And where is the future of the team going? So it's probably smart for him to go ahead and just continue his talents onward forward. Now, as we go on to think about this trade more, he's definitely a hot commodity. Any team across this nation, all 32 teams, any team would love to have him and be a good addition to his team. Now, as we get into it, here are a couple teams that I think should be the front round runners to trying to get Myles Garrett during this trade scenario. We got the Falcons, Bills, Commanders, Chargers, and 49ers, all teams who definitely could use the defense end to help get them over the hump and give them a little extra boost. The Falcons, they've been looking for a defense end for years now, to help give them a little bit of extra juice on that defensive line to make a serious impact. Now the Buffalo Bills, now we know Von Miller, he's getting a little bit older in age, and we're gonna need a little bit of extra juice for that defensive front. Von Miller isn't the same guy who used to be bending that edge for the Denver Broncos in that Super Bowl run against Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Myles Garrett can definitely give you that extra juice in this type of situation and be very crucial for them. Washington Commanders, after the run that they had this year, the addition of Myles Garrett to help out that defensive line would make this team a monster. Just completely be monsters. Because offensively, we're all impressed. JD5, Jaden Daniels went out and showed out this season in his rookie season, which is pretty impressive. Most people say this is the best rookie season we've seen in a long time. It might be the best rookie season we've seen overall. But having Myles Garrett with an addition to that team and what Dan Quinn is building and that culture that's going on there, that could be a serious impact that I think a lot of people might be scared of in the NFC East. And we also have the Chargers, which I just mentioned as well. Khalil Mack is going to be a free agent. Now, you have the option of letting him walk and trying to trade for Myles Garrett, or keeping Khalil Mack and just let Myles Garrett go. But there's an option on the table there. Now, we also have the 49ers, who got banged up all over the place. There was a lot of unfortunate things that went on with the 49ers. Like, a lot of personal things went on with them. And, God be with them in all their situations, injuries, life, just in general. God bless them and everything that got going on. With the addition of Myles Garrett on one side, Nick Bosa on the other, would be a very huge problem in that part of the division of the NFL. A very serious and huge problem. So I definitely see the 49ers trying to go after him. And last but not least, I know I forgot to mention him in my opening, listing of the teams, but Cincinnati Bengals. Trying to build up off of that defense. They had a little rocky season last season, this season, a little rocky going on with the defense. Trying to get Myles Garrett to come join that team in that defensive front with Hendrickson could be a problem as well. There's a lot of different factors and a lot of different teams who could use Myles Garrett. I mean, come on now, it's Myles Garrett. Need we say more? Now, transitioning to the Los Angeles Rams, Cooper Kupp has been told he is going to be traded. Now, I'm not going to boast or brag, but I know one team, my team, that could really use a crisp route runner, got us go catch the ball and show up. The New England Patriots. They should be one of the #1 teams trying to get Cooper Kupp going into this free agency after the Super Bowl, trying to make a move, because we know they're going to make a move. Because obviously we got an early pick in the draft. They have an early pick in this year's draft. Probably going to draft an offensive tackle because it's much needed since we lost Trent Brown. But trying to get another key receiver to help out Drake May and pair Drake May with another top receiver is going to be very huge. Now, my speculations is we will try to go after the New England Patriots. Will try to go after T. Higgins, or since Cooper Kupp is this opened up, they would be another big front runner to try to go after him. I could also see the Los Angeles Chargers trying to get Cooper Kupp as well, probably making a couple of trades, moving different pieces around, but another key receiver to help out with Ladd McConkey. I know Quentin Johnston, he had a better year, but Cooper Kupp can really help. And the thing about it is they're not in the same division. One's in the AFC, one's in the NFC, so that definitely could work out. Another team that also comes to mind that is trying to really rebuild their team with the new quarterback and how the system is being ran with the second-year head coach, Carolina Panthers. They could use another receiver as well to go on with Adam Thielen and Xavier Legette. They could use another receiver as well, another crisp route runner to help out that wide receiver core, the wide receiver room. There's definitely a lot of different possibilities when it comes to needing a receiver. I know Amari Cooper just popped in my mind as I'm saying this. Amari Cooper's going to be a free agent. So will the Bills bring back Amari, or will they seek after Cooper Kupp in this trade situation during the free agency? A lot of things can definitely take place. But on reality, we really have to see how this offseason kind of transpires, because another name that just popped up in my head that's going to be a free agent this year is Stephon Diggs, where he may go. A couple people kind of rumors said he might go to the Dallas Cowboys to play with his brother, but Cooper Kupp could be a Texan getting paired with CJ Stroud in that type of scenario, given what happens with Stephon Diggs. There's a lot of different scenarios that could play out because some of these receivers are going to be free agents in this offseason. This is going to be a very big and kind of crazy offseason. So definitely stay tuned. Keep checking out the channel. We're going to be updating it. If you can't check out the video on the channel, be sure to check out my TikTok, where I'm going to be talking about just breaking down a little bit more about some of the trades and free agencies going on. And Super Bowl is coming up this week. Let me know who you got down in the comments. I'm going with the Eagles. Let me know who you got down in the comments and what you think about these two players about to enter free agency, possibly getting traded to another team within the NFL. Let me know down in the comments. This has been yours truly. I will catch you guys in the next one.